Alright, it's Lord Eco here again, and I thought this time I would do another GB commentary, and this is Domination Wasteland this time. Now I did a Domination on in the past, and I thought it'd be interesting to see the differences on a bigger map, and also Hector liked to choose this one. So here you go. Now you see the difference here is that we haven't both straight gone for B. That's because B is so far away from C or A, you really need to get points on the board as quick as possible. So capturing C is a good idea, and we can both then move on to B. So Hector's already got a kill, so we're one man down, so we're more than likely going to get B. One of the main things on any game type on Wasteland is to hold the cave. The cave, the tunnel, whatever you call it, this bit here. That's where you really want to hold. I know it's a bit harder in doubles because you need to be moving around a bit more, but anywhere quick to get to any of these points is going to go through that cave, and therefore you really want to hold it down and stop them from getting quickly from point to point. Now here I'm just trying a new kind of tactic where I was going to try and lie close to their one, close to A, and when they start capping C, I would then go for A. But unfortunately we both get double killed, and yet again on this map it's dangerous because you're going to get spawned. See how far away we got spawned from both points, really far. If they go for B and C at the same time, there's not much chance of getting to either one. The other interesting thing about this map, this game rather than this map, the reason I chose it, is that I actually don't do very well on it. We'll see if we win or not in the end, but I don't actually play particularly well. But so I wanted to show that still by using tactics, even if you're not playing at your best, see another just running in there, not even looking, you can still end up getting an alright score at the end of it, really. So we're spawning halfway between B and C. My partner dies, I'm getting tagged up heavily here, and I'm just trying to you just want to try to stay alive, not get double kills, wait for him to come in with an ACR. UMP is not the way to go. You see I'm changing it here, it's just not on a map like this. You really need an ACR or FAMAS. Some people even take a Barrett thermal. I mean, I'm not that adventurous, but you really need to take a far range gun. We're not too bothered here. They have got 2 points, but we're still 4 points in the lead. So if he covers tunnel as he's doing, maybe slowly push to B, I can get on A. They've got to move now. They've got to come and try and get me. This grenade, I sponged in to say it wasn't going to kill me. I just wait for him to move around the corner. So here we go. We've got C and A. We can then both move on. Their guy's now capping C. And the way that Domination works is they will spawn, usually, they'll usually spawn near the last point they capped. So the last point they capped was B. So they're going to spawn at B. Now that comes interesting later on. You'll notice that later on. But here we go. We've got C and A. He's just died at C. So this is hard because I've got to run as fast as I can to A, because that's where I would think that's where they would go. So I'm running to A, make sure they're not in the tunnel, and then I thought, actually, if I get close to B, I'm not sure you can see me there, so they're a man down, I'm close to B, I can get onto B, and this is good because if we cap B, we've got all 3, he's gone on to A, Hector takes him out, I know he's going to spawn near me, that's the last point he got, and I got him, see? So if you know where they're roughly going to spawn, so I know, well, I should have known they're going to spawn B, I can just set up a little spawn trap and just stop them moving on to B. They're both dead. Just stay here. They're going to spawn roughly by here. We've got 3 points now, and we know where they're spawning. This is perfect. Tag a guy up. Just wait for him to come around the other side. Yeah, I'm just stunned. This is perfect, isn't it? I mean, that wasn't, obviously I just got killed, but we had all 3 points for quite a while, giving us a huge lead. Even though we're spawning by A now, we've got a massive advantage because they've now got to run all the way up to C, meaning only one of them can stay on B. This is probably the only map. Well, there's maybe a few others like Scrapyard where B isn't so important. You can probably hold it with just A and C, because even though B is in the middle, it takes such a while to get from B to A or B to C that you can hold it with A to C as long as you're organised. So we're halfway through the game and we're getting close to double their points. So we're really taking control here. There you go, another one's down. So it's 2v1. I'm pushing up onto B. I'm expecting him to be here. Yeah. But this is the thing, we're keeping him pressure, keeping him staying on B so they can't double push onto another one and cap it. We're still spawning A because that's the last one we capped. It's really useful to know that, to keep in your mind which one was the last one they capped, because it comes really important on smaller maps for spawn trapping. So they're on C. Looks like they're going to get C, so we both get onto B for a double cap. I'm not sure how he didn't kill him. I mean, Hector should be dead, but luckily he isn't. I'm just covering the long side to make sure he doesn't get him. I'm coming to cave to make sure he's not running straight through cave, because he's definitely down by C, but he's managed to run all the way down short side and come up behind me. So he's now on A. If we can kill him on A, they'll spawn up by C, which is perfect, because they're far away again, and it means that we don't have to run all the way up to C to cap it. So Hector manages to get the kill. I think I lose track of the spawns here, but they should be spawning C. So I'll just run all the way up there and see. There we go. He spawned in the spawn we were spawning at earlier, halfway between C and B. That's a good spawn for them, really, because that means you're closer to B. But I mean, oh yeah, I've been told to tell you that we're not domination players. This is just part of an RMG game. Just happened to have domination today on Wasteland and thought I'd talk about it. We play RMG, play a bit of MLG. I think really that's the best thing to do, because you get a taste of all the different game modes, and it's really much more difficult to get a win. It's not, I mean, S&D, if you just play it, the more you play it, the more obviously better you get it. But when you come to playoffs, you're not going to be playing S&D with claymores on or team deathmatch radar on. So I like to play as close to what you'd be playing in the playoffs as possible, but usually you won't get MLG games, so that's why we're playing RMG. And I actually really like domination. It's one of the better ones, I think. So here, for some reason I ran away from A, even though I knew he was going there. He's capping it. I've got to just move around and hopefully get a kill on him. And he gets me that time. I mean, it's a good spot. So they've both got A. So you know they're both on A. One's going around the long way, the other one's going around the short way. And I'll see if I can pick up the other one. As I said before, I'm not playing very well in this game. I mean, you can see I've had painkiller for a lot of it. But to be honest, it's not a huge deal to me. I know that tactically we're playing really well. We're keeping the 2 points. Just waiting for them to come to us. It's not a huge thing that my shot is well off, really. It's really bad. But these guys have obviously, they haven't played that much domination. They're not knowing where to run. Why they're not pushing on the points that they should be, or support play. They're just running straight at the points without anyone covering their backs. And he's just waiting there, but I don't know why he just wouldn't be running straight away. I mean, obviously they've lost. It's obvious they lost now. They can't win even if they had all 3 of them. But still, I mean, they're not playing as tactically as I would be hoping to play, really. So even though I'm negative by 7 kills here, I think that we've played well enough to keep these guys off anyway, and to have 2 points for most of the game, and even 3 points for some of it. And that's where you really want to be. so you got a big enough lead that when it comes down to the last minute or so, it's not so vital to cap the last point. So yeah, I don't kill a guy, I get killed. And I think these guys, yeah, see, first guy's left, the other guy stays in I think for the rest of the game. 5 seconds left, we're up by 80 points, and it's just too easy. And he leaves the game as well. So there you go, Hector was positive, 19-8, his kind of map early, long, easy to defend for him with his FAMAS, and I was negative, but I thought it showed that we played well as a team, and even though I wasn't playing well, we still won it through the tactics we used. Thanks guys, and I'll speak to you soon.